the airport and drove them right up to the fabulous Songus Arena, where we're going to see a great game tonight. And if you're not here from the town of Arlington, then you should be at the Monterey Grill watching this game. But you know, Dave gets to see it for the first time here on MyHockeyLive, and a lot of work behind the scenes. Pat Serio on the camera with us as always here. But Dave, you know, hopefully a treat for you to see some high school hockey here.
This is a thrill, Mark. I appreciate it. It's exciting at home, but it's great to be here and to get a chance to see this thing live, and a lot of excitement in the arena here.
Great. So we'll do an anthem and come back to you momentarily here.
As we honor our country and those who serve to protect it with the singing of our national anthem, to be sung tonight by Miss Joanna Kubiak, a sophomore at Arlington Catholic.
Rendition of the national anthem there, Paul.
Well, I'll tell you, that young lady has now done it 3 games in a row for AC, and they're undefeated, so that's a good sign for Coach Shine. I'll tell you, she does a great job.
She sure does, and I know Coach Shine and his boys will be ready for this one. And again, we're joined by Dave Gibson, the president of B-Big Communications, and we're launching MyHockeyLive this year. And Dave's first trip here to the Songus Arena to see some high school hockey, Dave. But hopefully we're going to see a good one here with a couple of D1 schools battling for the right to play at the Garden on Sunday, and they will face Hingham, who went on to win the
Arlington.
Went on to win the D1 South championship yesterday. So big game here. And what do you think overall experience?
It's great to be here. As you know, I'm like a lot of the family members and fans that are increasingly watching these games from live, from home and from remote areas on their mobile devices and home computers. So it's great to be here live. It's everything I thought it would be and more. And it's just nice to see the whole production in action here.
Great. Well, glad to have you here. And Paul, take it over here now.
Well, we are underway, the Battle of Mass Avenue. The puck is dropped. Justin Nee and Paul Frazzoli, the combatants on the faceoff, and quickly it's down into the Arlington Catholic end. Ryan Tierney trying to clear it out off the stick of Frazzoli. Kept in by the Spy Ponders, and now Frazzoli breaks out 2-on-2. He'll dump it in, and they will go for a change right off the bat. Cote leaves it behind and leaves his crease empty there for the moment, and an opportunity as Drotz now, Sebastian Drotz, will send it up on the right wing for Liakos, and it comes over to Medalev up the middle for McGovern, and now hooked in the zone. That looked offsides from here, but play will continue on as John Piggott, number 8, tries to find the handle for the Spy Ponders, and now knocking it in deep is number 10, Adaricio. McGovern now will retreat and go the other way. Forecheck there by Curran. Now behind the net is shot, a save on Curran. What a save by Morris. Mick Curran.
There, right on the doorstep there. Paul was big number 13, looking to put the Arlington High School team up early here.
What a great play by John Piggott from behind the net to find Curran open in front. And here's a chance for Somerville with the centering pass. Goes to Medalev, long shot through. Saved by Cote with Ryan Smith rather, right there looking for a rebound.
A couple of good opportunities early on by both the Spy Ponders and the Arlington Catholic Cougars here to start the game. Want to take a minute to thank Mohawk Rubber Sales. Mohawk Rubber Sales is the largest independent distributor of auto shop supplies in the USA.
Puck has dropped. These officials, I think they've got a 9:30 train or something. They're gonna get through this thing in a hurry. But
yeah, a couple of
shot there by McCaleb.
Face-offs.
McCaleb runs into the back of number 16, Justin DeMarco, and now the puck caroms all the way out to center ice. Slung back in there by Jeff McDonald, and retreating to get it is number 6, Cam Geary. Geary up over the line. Will bounce it in to the right of Cote, and McDonald swings it back this way, looking for number 16, DeMarco. DeMarco is pinned in his own end. McDonald now up the middle, and a big hit there on Sean Farron. Farron, number 9, took the hit well. And now Liako's trying to throw his weight around on 19, Paul Frazzoli, and a shot in. Cote with the save there, and Ryan Spagnoli skating right through the crease looking for any garbage to be picked up.
Yeah, so some good early action down in front of the net. Again, we're joined by Dave Gibson from B-Big Communications. Dave from San Diego, California. And Dave, that's what it's all about, right? Like you were saying, you know, being able to watch these games from out of state, out of town. And we had a grandfather just stop us here talking about how all his boys were down in Florida watching it at a local establishment down there up on the big screen.
Spagnoli, a goal! Ryan Spagnoli for the Cougars makes it 1-0.
Right on cue, puck comes right out in front of the slot here, and Spagnoli picks up the loose puck. We'll get the replay right here. Big hit along the wall there. Puck comes loose. Spagnoli wastes little time ripping off that wrist shot, finding the back of the net, putting the Cougars up early 1-0 with 12:16 remaining in the first period. Big goal there for Arlington Catholic ball.
Yeah, Spagnoli uncovered in the slot. He's one of the 5 or 6 guys that knows where to put it when it gets put on his stick, and he put it right between the legs of Cote there. Might have been a screen, and Arlington Catholic breaks on top. Not the way Arlington wanted to start this one. Now Arlington comes the other way. The puck is loose. Morris lost eyesight of it. Piggott had a chance there along with Curran, and McGovern quickly down the other end. A backhand in, saved by Cote. And it caroms off the near wall to Piggott. John Piggott trying to kick it out. Good forecheck there by Smith, and finally able to get it up the ice is Shishcharig, 18.
That's going to go from Tierney and Frazzoli on the assist there on the Spagnola goal there, Paul. So Tierney and Frazzoli get the assist.
Comes at 2:44, and shots on net. It says 5-3. It seems like it's 7-1. And that's going to be offsides, as getting caught over the line is Colin Hanley for Arlington. Got spun around, lost the glove, lost the stick.
Lost the glove, lost the stick, took a little hit just inside the blue line and never found his way back out. So a face-off coming outside the Arlington Catholic zone.
That were a lacrosse hit, they call it a yard sale.
Little
Jason Smith
hockey
now.
yard sale.
Jason Smith to take the draw, the 4th group out there for Arlington all of a sudden. Cully Curran, so Coach Missouri not going to wait around. He's going to get everybody in the ball game. And now,
long lob pass into the...
Adaricio just wanted to make sure his guys were paying attention on the bench.
I see Coach down there wearing his sweatshirt, again, from Sports Etc.
Going to send the Kevin Willett line out there along with Colin Nee. Justin Nee, rather, and Liakos for Arlington. This is Justin Nee. Nee over the line. Nee, a wrist shot, goes wide.
Just missed that far side post. Good low shot there.
puck bounces over the stick of Sebastian Drotz, and Arlington able to break it out again. This is number 19, Willette, losing the handle on the far side, and good play by Tierney to send Frazzoli away. He's 1 on 5 for the moment. He's in enemy territory there with 5 white shirts surrounding him. And
nice back check there by Stephen Lykos. Lykos coming back to make his presence felt, the big junior.
Good play by Curran to see awareness and see Smith open as he was trying to get the long pass. Gorman now throws a right hand up to the face of Ryan Smith. No harm, no foul. Ryan Smith will send it in the middle looking for McGovern. Bernie McGovern now behind the net. Ryan Smith with it. Somerville there lurking. Nice play by Smith. Leaves it for McGovern. Boy, it's all AC right now. They're just dictating the play and controlling the puck. And Arlington almost needs a timeout here just to say, boys, we're in a hockey game.
Yeah, a little back on their heels, and maybe if they pick up the physicality, they'll get them in here. But
here's Ryan Smith, a no-look shot. It goes off the pads of number 15, Gorman. And now AC still in control.
Yeah, Spy Ponder's got to be careful here, Paul. You don't want to fall behind 2-0 here in the first period.
Salvoletti goes deep into the corner, trying to get around Adaricio. Curran now the center, down deep, will bank it off the boards for Shishtarik. Shishtarik now sends it the length of the ice. Icing waved off as Morrissey goes back and gets it. Now, this might be icing the other way, as Morrissey was trying to just hit a long pass for Mikhailov, but
our favorite long outlet pass to nobody there, Paul. But big thank you out to our friends at Jif. The new Jif to go dippers combines creamy Jif peanut butter and crunchy pretzels for the perfect grab and go snack. I know one of Pat Surio's favorite, the Jif to go dippers. Face-off coming in the Arlington Catholic zone.
Number 2, Matt Hart now out there at left point. His first shift for Arlington on defense. He's paired up with Jeff McDonald. This is McDonald sending it back in deep into the AC zone. Curran now gives a bump there to Curran's giving away probably 50 pounds to big number 44 Jake Ryan. Now Ryan able to get it up the boards, intended for Mikhailov. Ryan now will go cross point over to Medalev. Medalev up the boards for Jason Smith. Redirects it in deep and back to get it for Arlington is 14 Sebastian Drotz. Drotz up the wing and missing connection. Farron trying to get it in the middle to Hanley, can't connect. McDonald bangs it up towards the red line, and Frazzoli turns and backhands it in deep. Frazzoli picked up an assist on the first goal of the game, the only goal of the game. That went to Ryan Spagnoli. That's where we stand. Arlington Catholic leading the Spy Ponders, the crosstown rival, as Hanley is taken down over there by Balboni, and Balboni's going to get an interference call.
Our first penalty of the game here is going to come at 8:13 remaining in the first period, and Arlington will go on the power play. So 6:47 of the first period. Spy Ponders will get the first power play here. Face off.
And they need it.
They need it. They need an energy line here for Coach Missouri. They got to get something going here, and hopefully the power play will be that for them. But they lose the face off, and the puck started all the way back down into their own zone. And
Jack Rogers.
The Catholic, yeah.
Jack Rogers leaned into that one, and here comes Nee. Justin Nee over the line will slow it down and try to settle it down. He's got Curran open, and it's poked off his stick by Cam Geary. Geary backhands it around the far side. Stopped there by number 8, John Piggott. They work it down the far side. Piggott can't control it. It's going to jump out over the line. Piggott tosses it over to Nee. Nee back to Piggott. Piggott over the line. Piggott in. Wrist shot off the shaft of Jason Smith's stick, and covered up by Dylan Morris pretty easily there.
Yeah, pretty easy, you know, bouncing puck coming in on him, able to control that, no rebound, and almost a little too deliberate on that first rush down ice. Paul taking the puck behind the net, needed to move it around a little bit quicker than that, I think, hanging on to that puck a little too long, and ultimately losing out on an opportunity there.
We got the luxury today of Bill McGonigal doing stats right in front of us, as Billy did his usual good job on the color of the first game, and now he's got a busman's holiday up here in a makeshift press box. Jeff Gorman back to get it for Arlington. Gorman will stop and set things up here.
Keeping the McGonigal family busy today. We got Billy's son out there selling programs, and I think he's almost out, Bill, so doing a nice job out there.
Shishjarik to Willett, back to Gorman. Penalty, it's 15 seconds to go. Gorman walks to the middle, finds Willett open on the far side. Willett looks, Willett back to Gorman. Gorman looking, back to Willett. Willett and Gorman playing a lot of catch. Willett now through the middle, a shot and a save as right in front. That was a Farron stick knocked right out of his hand by Medalev.
Yeah, just
right up in the air.
Penalty's about to expire. 1 second left on the power play, and they maybe had 2 or 3 shots on net there, Paul, but still not really the energy that I think Coach Missouri would be looking for here. Is they got to kind of ratchet it up a little bit.
About to step out of the penalty box. That can be a dangerous time. They swing it around the boards. Adaricio steps into the zone, but it goes under his stick.
I don't know. 2-on-1 developing here.
There goes Balboni right in front to a wide open McGovern, and it went under his stick. Luckily for the Spy Ponders. Wow.
Yeah,
what a breakdown there.
Maybe 6 inches behind the back of his blade. He was ready to pull the trigger on that one too, was McGovern, but good feed across, just a little off center on him.
DeMarco out there now with Sean Tomaszewski in the middle, number 17. His first shift of the night. This is Sean with the puck. They start 3-on-2 if they hurry. Tomaszewski in the middle. A little jump pass to himself. Now it goes to Hanley. Hanley sends it behind the net. McGovern will cycle it back to Andy Somerville. Somerville finds a cutting Ryan Smith. Smith 1-on-2, trying to go outside. Smith cuts in. Tries to move it in front, but nice play by Cody, the goaltender, to cut off that move. And now right off the bench for Zoli, and intercepts a clear out pass. Centering pass looking for Tierney. Goes off the goal stick of Cody. Gorman skates over to get it in his left wing corner defensively and swings it up ice, intended for Willett. Willett trying to drag it out of the zone, gets it up to Liakos. Liakos in the middle to Knee. Knee can't hold on to that pass, and Cam Geary will go the other way for AC. Geary over the line. Geary, top of the circle, lets it go. Goes by Cody. And Spagnoli, the goal scorer, into forecheck, but misses picking that up. And it's kicked out to center with Geary. Sends it back in off the body of Jeff McDonald. Ryan Tierney pokes it away from McDonald. A couple of number 7s behind the net. Tierney now. McDonald, good job to nullify Tierney, but Tierney gets it back to the point. Long shot in off the defenseman, that is Trotz.
Spy Ponders starting to run around a little bit in their own zone, Paul.
Yeah, they need a whistle right now.
This
is Jason Smith. Jason Smith with an open man at the point. It's Jake Ryan. Ryan walks to the middle, sends it in, goes off his teammate Silva. It's loose in front. And now Liakos able to get it out to center, goes off the body of Geary into the Arlington bench, and that is a break.
Huge break for Arlington.
Wow.
They were gassed at the end of that shift, and had some fresh legs on there for the Cougars. Looked like they were putting some pressure on Cody. And you look up at the scoreboard, Paul, you got 7 to 5 shots on net, but boy, I tell you, it seems like the ice has been slanted in the favor of Arlington Catholic here.
I'm about to ask if Coach Missouri's playing a rope-a-dope. AC sends it in deep. And picking it up is Adaricio. Adaricio loses Somerville in front to Ryan Smith. He tries to jam it near post.
I think Cody got his stick on that, poked it away. Great stick work there by the goaltender.
Shishjarik leads a 3-on-3. He's behind the net. He's got Piggott in front. Centering pass through the slot. Gorman will close on it. Shot saved by Morris. That's maybe one of their better scoring chances, and it came from 60 feet.
Yeah, missing the feet out front. Morris in good position there to make the save, and certainly want to give a shout out to Integrated Benefits Group, IBG, a boutique firm specializing in employee benefit and human capital management. To get your no-cost benefits audit, please call Tony Maffio, 781-953-2000.
We thought we might see Tony here tonight. Maybe we still will, and maybe he's still celebrating that big Austin Prep win yesterday. And
big victory for the
AP will be here.
Cougars.
They'll be here Wednesday night to face Malden Catholic in a Super 8 semifinal. The other one featuring Springfield Cathedral and the St. John's Prep Eagles. Upset winners over BC High in their preliminary series, 2-0. That plays offsides as
we'll have Mike McNamara here selling programs,
hawking loudly,
rooting for his St. John Prep team, and BEW Local 103. This year, Local 103 will celebrate 150 years serving the electrical needs of Greater Boston. For your next on-time, on-budget electrical project, visit the103advantage.com.
Once again, the fourth group out there, Alec Coleman, along with Cully Curran. And it's probably Tomaszewski over there on the far side. Sean Tomaszewski. The trio out there for the Spy Ponders right now, just trying to get a shot of adrenaline or something into the boys here. As it hasn't gone the way Coach Missouri laid it out, I don't think. Now it comes back to Adaricio. Adaricio's shot is blocked. It goes right to Gorman, but they have to clear as it jumped over the line. AC now trying the kind of the home run pass there to McHalev. He collects it,
might be a little disappointed in this too, Paul. I mean, they're only up 1-0, and they've had plenty of opportunities. So
that's a good point. Play by Alec Coleman to intercept the AC pass, but all alone, a 1-on-5 is Gorman. He throws it towards the net, but never makes it there, and AC clears it out. Gorman will send it back in, intercepted by Balboni halfway through. We're down to 2:36 to go, first period of play. Arlington Catholic 1, Arlington nothing. Puck in the ACN. Curran now cycles it around for Piggott. John Piggott is pinned back there by Geary. Somerville back there for AC, and Geary now comes on the left wing, break out to McGovern. McGovern in the middle to Spagnoli. That should be icing, and it is.
Icing on that one, and another break for Arlington High School here as the faceoff will come down in the Arlington Catholic zone with 2:17 remaining in the first period, and again, Paul McNamara, Mark Igo, Pat Serio, and we've got Dave Gibson alongside us here tonight, all the way in from the West Coast to see some high school hockey here in Massachusetts.
I'm a little surprised the Arlington fans haven't gotten more into this. They've got that's kind of their seventh man, and they just haven't used it.
I know Gallo is obviously a lot smaller arena, whatever, and everybody's pretty much right on top of us down there, but that place was rocking last night, Paul, and 3 great games down there, and a big congratulations to Concord Carlisle, advancing their way to the Garden on Sunday, and they'll go on to face Norwell, who we saw yesterday. Westwood, I mean, and who we saw yesterday.
Norwell still has to. That's a tough climb, D3. They got another game to go.
That's right. Norwell's going to play Wednesday night. We'll have that one on MHL.
Smith in the corner to McGovern. McGovern centering pass for Frizzoli. Frizzoli able to get a shot in there, but it's not a weak one. But Cody had to be alert to put his hand over that one with 1:34 to go in the first period.
I'll tell you about the Massachusetts Hockey Coaches Hall of Fame dinner. Charlie Driscoll across the way. We saw Charlie a little earlier, but went Sunday, May 3rd at 4 p.m. What a surprise that Charlie is over across the way, but he's manning the box. He's always cordial. 2 thumbs up for Paul McNamara's call of last night's game, he told me.
I'm just happy he's speaking with you. Centering pass, Spagnoli! Boy, that looked like a goal from here.
Boy,
Spagnoli with 1 goal, and he might have 2.
Going to be able to show us that one. No instant replay unless you're with MHL.
Arlington breaks the other way. Shasharik with a long shot in. It's bouncing off the backboards, and boy, Jake Ryan takes a run at Shasharik.
Yeah, we'll take a look at our replay here as we'll try to find out what exactly that puck hit. Referee's saying it hit that right post, and
you know, Coach Shine not complaining. Boy, that looked like it went in and out from here, but yeah.
We'll be able to see it probably at the end of the period.
With a break now, the left wing breakout for AC. This is McHalev. McHalev trying to get around McDonald. He gets a shot on net. Karam's over to the far wall. Jason Smith now bumped off the play by Hanley, and Gorman leads the charge. Jeff Gorman up over the line.
50 seconds left. Get something to the net here. Late goal would be huge for Arlington.
Good hit by Jason Smith on the back line there. On number 9, Sean Farron. Back to the point, long shot in, and a save by Dylan Morris. That was McDonald taking that shot from the point, but really, a lot of Arlington shots are coming from far out, you know, they're not.
Yeah, and Morris doing a nice job of being at the top of the crease and square to the puck and controlling those rebounds so nothing's coming out front at all. And as you said, Paul, you're seeing most of the shots and they're coming from 60 feet away, so
Well, 34.6 to go. Somerville on the draw with Justin Nee. Somerville wins it back to Morrissey. Morrissey pounds it around the boards looking for McGovern. Comes to the point. McDonald, long shot in, deflects wide. Morrissey on it on the far side. Survives the forecheck by Willett. Willett and Nee now in there. Ryan Smith helps out for AC, just trying to pick it out of there.
I think
Clock
AC's
running.
just trying to run the clock. You go to the locker room with a 1-goal lead here, and official trying to get them to move it.
Andy Somerville comes back and will help out for AC, and Justin Nee will pin Somerville to the boards as we're down to 5 seconds to go, and Arlington trying to pick it out of there. It's loose. It's loose. Nee nearly had a shot there for all the nothing happening. They almost had an opportunity to tie the game on a lull you to sleep kind of play.
Yeah, puck came right out front, like you said. Nee found it right on his stick and just couldn't pull the trigger. So the end of the first period of play, Arlington Catholic leading Arlington High School 1-0, and not a whole lot to recap there, Paul.
A quick recap on the scoreboard. Ryan Spagnoli, the only goal of the period, it came early, 2:44 for Arlington Catholic. Assist of Ryan Tierney and Paul Frazzoli. That made it 1-0. That's where 1-0, and that's where we stand. One minor infraction in the period. It went to Balboni for
that replay, Paul, now, and this is the first goal of the game, and
yeah, this is a Spagnoli goal, and
just
Frazzoli right there, and I think that's a continuation of a play. That one went wide, but the only penalty, Balboni for interference at 6:47. Arlington not able to convert on that, and that's where we end the first 15 minutes of play. Tied, not tied, 1-0. It seems like it's tied.
It seems like
I
tell you,
it seems like AC carried it early and should have been up by more, but they lead it 1-0.
Yeah, we're. I think both coaches hoping for some energy lines here in the second period as they get started, especially Arlington down 1-0 here. But again, we are joined by Dave Gibson, who's all the way in from the West Coast. But Dave, tell us what you think about what you saw here and what you think about the MyHockeyLive experience here.
What's not to like? It's extremely exciting. It's you can feel the energy in the arena, and almost as exciting as watching you guys do your work, because it's impressive to see the whole MyHockeyLive crew in person here and doing all the great work that you do. And so I've got a great vantage point because I'm right at the center ice, and I get the ability to sit here and listen to the play-by-play and color commentary at the same time.
Yeah, Paul does a nice job with that. And of course, Pat Serio, SerioVideo.com behind the camera. And, MyHockeyLive wouldn't be around if it wasn't for B-Big Communications and all that the team does behind the scenes. And, from a sponsorship standpoint and trying to bring in, some larger players like Jip, late in the season here. And knowing that we're laying the foundation for what we expect to be, even bigger and better thing in 2015, 2016, but I think we can hang our hats. 97 games that we've broadcasted this first season, and certainly a lot of momentum building into the MIA tournament here.
Absolutely, and it is amazing to think that 97 games have been broadcasted, and just a special thanks to all the coaches and the schools and the teams and the local communities. Of course, the players and their families have gotten behind us in a big way too. So we recognize that it's a major community effort here, and couldn't be more thrilled with the momentum that's taken place here over the course of the season.
Yeah, it's been great, and the hockey community is, to me, second to none. I'm biased, but you get a very loyal following, and great input from the coaches and the officials and the administrators, and we've been fortunate to be a part of the MIA tournament now for 8 years. Also doing the tournament program, as you know, so the tournament program out there and also available online now on the MyHockeyLive website. But we expect a big second period here, and appreciate you certainly joining us tonight. To be able to see it in action and firsthand. And
thanks for having me, Mark. It's been a lot of fun, and appreciate all the hard work here. Everybody's done.
Great. And we'll turn it back over to Pat Serio, and then joining Paul McNamara for the second period will be the fabulous Bill McGonigal. I know everybody's sick of my voice, so we'll give you Bill back as the chance. There's a big roar over at the cafe down the street waiting for Bill to come back. But we'll be back with the start of the second period. Arlington Catholic 1, Arlington 0.
back, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors real quick. Jif to Go Dippers, creamy peanut butter with pretzels. New Jif to Go Dippers combine creamy Jif peanut butter and crunchy pretzels for the perfect grab-and-go snack. Remember, choosy mothers choose Jif.
And our friends at IBEW Local 103. This year, Local 103 will celebrate 115 years serving the electrical needs of Greater Boston. With 7,500 electricians and technicians, Local 103 is well equipped for all your electrical construction projects, big or small. Over the past 100 years, the Local has done the electrical work on some of the most prestigious colleges, universities, banks, financial institutions, hospitals, healthcare facilities, and major sports facilities such as Fenway, Gillette, and TD Garden. With Local 103 on your team, you know you'll receive the same championship quality installation you've come to expect for your next on-time, on-budget electrical project. Visit D103advantage.com, and we are back to action now. We'll catch up with our proud sponsors in a minute or two. Second period of action underway. The teams obviously have switched ends, and
Arlington's really doing a great job hanging in there. You know, very easy for them to come in intimidated, and there's certainly no signs of that at all.
Nee keeps it in. That's Justin Nee. Can't get it in deep. Goes back to McDonald. McDonald flips it up the middle for Liakos. Big Liakos over the line, left wing. Spagnoli chops at him, and Rogers takes a hit at him. So Liakos gets it from both sides and can't get the puck down deep. McDonald now spins it off the boards up for Shishcharik. Shishcharik to Piggott. Piggott sends it in over the stick of Rogers and heads to chase it. Carries back to the point to Gorman, redirected in front by number 13, Curran. But wider than that, Somerville down low now, trying to get away from Shishcharik. Shishcharik pins Somerville. Piggott will pick it up and send it in deep. Blocked by Rogers, and Rogers drops it to himself, trying to get around two Spy Ponders. Stolen by Piggott. Piggott in, flips to Curran. Curran swings and misses at it with Ryan Smith doing some back checking. Now Tierney lugs it the other way, can't get through the Arlington defense. They break it 3-on-1. Gorman around the far side. Gorman deep into the corner. He's going to run into Ryan there, but Curran, good job by Arlington, gets it out front to Farron. It goes right under his stick and comes all the way back out to center ice. The official takes a tumble there as Adaricio tries to move it up for Arlington, and Ryan Smith, the leading scorer for the Cougars, rips a wrister high over the net, over the head of Cote, and now it spins over the stick of Ryan for Arlington Catholic and all the way back in on Dylan Morris, the goaltender for Arlington Catholic. Now a dangerous play out front.
He's hurt.
And Arlington Catholic player is down. McGovern with the puck at the other end of the ice, and the whistle's going to go. There's no penalty call on the play. That was Metalev.
We're going to have to see.
Metalev had the puck,
happen, but
he was tripped up, but no call.
The thud I heard sounded like he got slew-footed. He went down just right on his back.
We'll see it right here on our...
oh, he got tripped up.
Hard to say.
Tripped up.
So the whistle goes for possession and an injured player. And Metalev, I think Sparry just landed square on his knees. That's probably his injury.
Yeah. I heard the thud, and that's all I could think of.
Tough break there, but hopefully he'll be back out on next shift. Hopefully it's not a serious injury. He can shake it off. Cote stops it behind the net for Arlington. Easy for me to say. They get it up to Tomaszewski. Sean Tomaszewski gets it in deep. And Alec Coleman can't come up with it, but now it's kept in by Coleman. He sends it in deep, and giving chase is Cully Curran for Arlington. Now he comes to the bench and will change. That's a short shift. Balboni knocks it in all the way around the dasher, trying to play it near side to Savaletti, but Arlington controls. The pass from McDonald goes under his stick, onto the stick of Mikhailov for Arlington Catholic. Good forecheck here by the Cougars. And finally, Nee able to pitchfork it across the way to Liakos, who turns and fires it in. AC trying to break it out right side. Morrissey takes a bump from Liakos, but gets it up to Frizzoli in the middle to Spagnoli. Shot blocked right there by the shin pads of Drotz. Drotz gets it up to Curran, who spins around and dumps it in deep. Morrissey back on it for AC. Morrissey far side to Tierney. Tierney can't get it out of the zone. And now Curran with it. Curran sends it in wide of Morris. He'll get a stick on it and redirect it up into the glass. Jack Rogers bounces it back the other way for Ryan Tierney. Tierney stolen by Curran. Curran's shot goes behind the net. And now a bump on the near side. That is 18 Shashcharik with a good offensive zone check. Curran trying to find Piggott down low. Skips over his stick, and Rogers will play it there for AC. Tries to poke it by Shashcharik. Good job by Shashcharik on the near side. And this is a good forechecking shift for Arlington. Gorman, long shot in, deflects off Tierney's skates, and Tierney takes off. Breakaway pass right on the stick by Ryan Smith. What a great play there. Spagnoli now turns and fires. I think it was Ryan Smith. It might have been Spagnoli, but Tierney took no delay, and he just headed right up Broadway and split the defense. And puck was right on his stick. Great breakout, long home run pass attempt. It was Spagnoli with that outlet pass. Here's Somerville overskating it. Now McGovern will pick it up. Boy, a lot of action. Now it just slowed down for a moment. Off the shaft of Hanley, and Gorman bounces it off the far boards and bounces under the stick of Cam Geary, and Dylan Morris will play it all the way up, intended for Ryan Smith. Poked away by Adaricio. Picked up by Somerville, but Ryan Smith is in the zone, and he's going to contend that he was tripped up and wasn't of his own doing, but he's going to lose that argument.
Absolutely. I'd like to just point out, Coach Missouri is wearing a t-shirt with the number 16 on it, along with a yellow cancer ribbon in support of Kathleen Malatesta, who is the daughter of Arlington Youth Hockey League president and former teammate of Missouri's at Arlington High School. Greg Malatesta, Catherine Malatesta, recently diagnosed with cancer. Missouri also offered words for Chelmsford coach Mike McGrath, who is going through his own battle with throat cancer. So both of these coaches are able to impart life lessons on their team, as well as, persevering through the hockey season.
And it's about people, Billy. That's a great story, and we talked to Coach Missouri the other night, who told us a little bit about that as well. So give credit to those guys for bringing that out in the public, and awareness and research, and certainly prayers, thoughts and prayers and support, always needed and always appreciated. Bouncer sent in on Morris. He's able to stop it on his knees, leave it behind the net for his defense, and they come out this side. It's passed to Ryan. Ryan trying to get around Liakos. A couple of wide bodies there. Medalev is back out there, so good to see that that injury was nothing serious, and he's right back out there on the next shift. McDonald will come near side to Drotz. Drotz up the boards, intended for Willett. Willett, number 19, watched by number 19 in yellow or gold. That is Frizzoli. Now Arlington works it side to side and comes back to Willett over the red line. Takes it a hit from Spagnoli before Spagnoli heads to the bench, and now Morris out of the net. Willett trying to get control of it, and Frizzoli backhands it up the boards onto the stick of Ryan Smith. 2-on-2. Ryan Smith can't get around Drotz, and Drotz will start it out the other way, looking for Knee, and Justin Knee could not play that one, and icing will be called on this. With 8:09 remaining, second period of play, and Arlington Catholic leading it 1-0. One goal in the game, Billy. It came way back in the first period, early in the first period, 2:44. Ryan Spagnoli with the goal, and that's where we stand, 1-0 right now. Face off to the left.
9-10.
Face off to the left of Cody in the Arlington high end of the ice. AC dumps it in. Adaricio to Gorman. Gorman nearly has it picked clean by Somerville, but Adaricio gets it back quickly up the right wing for Farron. Farron in the middle to Curran. That's not Farron over there. It's Piggott, and now AC with a shot in as Somerville and Ryan Smith led the charge, and puck rolls in and covered up by Ryan Cote. in the Arlington end. 7:43 to go. Face off to the left of Cote. And it was 1 year ago tonight. We had Reading and Wilmington here, and they went to a couple of overtimes and kept playing, and they went to a shootout before Reading won out and got to go to the Garden and play Braintree, and they beat Braintree in there. Reading, the defending state champ, not in the tournament to defend their title, but Arlington trying to see to it that another Middlesex team gets to go and play for the title, but staring them straight in the face are their crosstown rivals, the Cougars of Arlington Catholic, and right now it's Arlington Catholic with the better of it, 1-0. 1 second away from halfway through this one. We are halfway through, and it's a 1-0 Arlington Catholic lead. Right off the face-off, MyHockeyLive with a tough angle shot, but good save there by Ryan Cote, the goaltender, with his left catching hand, and the lefty, his right catching hand, playing as a lefty. Jason Smith now will take the draw against, looks like Sean Tomaszewski out there. Tomaszewski, 17. This is he with the puck. It's it out of the zone, trying to get into the AC end. MyHockeyLive back there to pick it up for the Cougars. He's watched closely by Tomaszewski. Tomaszewski lifts it into the zone. Now Hamley will change, and AC tries to break it out the far side. It's MyHockeyLive, he'll dump it in, and they will go to change as McDonald swings back for Arlington behind the net. Long pass up for Liakos off his stick, and Ryan will give chase for AC behind the net. Watched by Liakos, he'll go counter to Medalev. Medalev is going to take a hit from Justin Nee, and Spagnoli has it but can't get it in deep. Tierney now, nice play to stop and go. Tierney headed for the far corner, centering pass on the stick of Spagnoli and off the stick, and Medalev shot through, deflected by Justin Nee, the Arlington defender, high in the slot, and that was almost a tough shot for Cote.
Great tip there.
Yeah, but wrong team. Long pass up for Justin Nee over the line. Nice play to see Medalev sprawling and skate around him, but back there to help out is McGovern. Now a couple of Arlington players behind the line there. That's Liakos along with Willette. And able to skate out is Andy Somerville, and he gets it over near side to Ryan Smith. Smith cutting, Smith right in front. What a save by Cote there! Ryan Smith with a power move, and here's Arlington the other way. Willette, and a good save by Dylan Morris down the other end. Puck onto the stick of Ryan Smith, end to end all of a sudden. Ryan Smith inside the circle, moves in the middle of McGovern. McGovern actually knocks it wide back this way, and McGovern's going to get a penalty here. An offensive zone penalty to Bernie McGovern coming up. Arlington's going to go on the power play. End-to-end action. They lulled us to sleep there for a moment.
Billy, now it's picking up, and this is what we came for, Paul. We came for up and down action, and it's
9:41. Roughing is the call on McGovern.
Not the exciting hockey I was expecting.
Well, we might get some excitement now with Arlington on the power play. Liakos, big Liakos on the draw, able to get it back to Nee, playing the point. Sends it over for McDonald. Silva now able to clear it. Length of the ice. Stopped by Cody behind the net, and they will set up the power play breakout here. This is Justin Nee right up the middle. Justin Nee watched by Jason Smith. They get it near side to Piggott. John Piggott will spin away from Rogers. Piggott still with it. Piggott cuts it front, shot and a goal! John Piggott has tied it on the power play!
Paul, we've said it over and over. When you get a penalty in this playoff format, it's going to come back to bite you. And we just saw it there for Arlington Catholic.
We may get a chance to see some of this one again. Here it is, and Piggott's going to pick it up. Here he is. He's going to come out front, and look at him tuck it right inside that far post. to tie this game at 1, a power play goal. He had a little screen here with Liakos, but he just skated it out, took a look. Morris was hugging the post, and he gave him maybe 1 inch, 3 inches of space, and he put the 3-inch wide puck in that 3-inch area, and it's a whole new ball game.
Now we get a hockey game.
Well, they get the assist. McDonald and Liakos, Justin Nee has to get an assist on that. He carried the puck all the way up ice, so.
They're going to have to give you one of those striped shirts. You seem to get all the assists right, and they don't.
Well, the MHL call will be Nee and Liakos, because McDonald wasn't even on the ice, but we'll call it Nee and Liakos, and nothing against Jeff McDonald.
But he's
good
one of
hockey
those good
player.
players that gets points while they're on the bench.
Here's a block up high by Tomaszewski. He battles it away. It is Coleman. Coleman taken down. Play continues.
Tackled
Coleman
at
with a
the
chance
goal
there.
line, no penalty.
Jack Rogers, good defensive play. Here comes Jason Smith, 2-on-2. Jason Smith in the middle. Shot through the screen. Salvoletti was headed to the net. Gorman now behind the net. Gorman trying to send it over to defense partner Matt Hart. Coach Missouri putting the 4th group out there right now, right after tying the game up. And this is Cully Curran. Curran trying to get it away from Mikhailov. Somerville is in there for AC. Now it comes over to Gorman. Gorman will try to scale it up the wall. Tomaszewski sends Coleman away. They're going to have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Coleman shot. He's blocked by the shot's blocked by Rogers, and then he's blocked by Rogers.
Yeah,
he get around the far side to Silva.
He needed some assistance.
Jack Rogers taking liberties out there, big defenseman, rugged defenseman. And here's Willett. Willett looks for knees. Instead, he's got Liakos wide open. Puck jumps over his stick. Ryan knocks it back to center, but right back in for Arlington is Mike Adaricio dumping it deep. Anton Metalev around to Silva. Silva, a little bit of skating room. He's going to be rubbed out by Liakos.
Crunch.
Just under 3 minutes, 2:48 to go. Second period of a tie hockey game. Adaricio knocks down the Arlington player in there. I think it's Ryan Smith.
I knew that was coming. Slash something.
Ryan Smith now. Adaricio trying to knock him off the play. Big Ryan Tierney in there for checking. Tierney comes up with it. Tierney will send it back up the wall here. And it jumps over the blue line and over Metalev's stick. Metalev.
Yeah. We're starting to get a little trash talk between the plays, between the whistles.
Well, folks, this is the game, folks, we're looking for. It's 1-1 here. We're about 28 minutes in. Approaching 2:20 to go in period number 2, and Arlington has tied it on the power play. And as Bill McGonigal so smartly said, stay out of the box. Arlington has done a good job of that. Not to knock on wood, AC only taking 2 minors, but the second one cost them. There's Piggott, nice interception over there. Piggott, a nice move, and he takes a hit up high from Balboni. Arlington with the puck, Shasharik over to Piggott. They get it out in front, but Shasharik can't get a stick on it. Piggott now with the puck. Piggott cycles down, looking for Curran. Curran swings away, tries to backhand it in front. Morris says, I'll stop it right here and get a whistle.
Threw it out there harmlessly.
1:44 left to go, as you see on the clock in period number 2. In a brand new hockey game, we're tied at 1.
I don't know, Paul, but with a trip to the Garden on the line, I think these guys would be skating out of their skates.
McDonald back at the point, sends it through. It goes wide. On it is Farron. Farron trying to lay it down for Shasharik. And now Hanley trying to jam it inside the far post. Hanley may get another shot at it. Mikhailov skates it away. They've got a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Over to Salvoletti. Headed to the net is Morrissey, the defenseman. He goes all the way to the net. Never sees the puck, though. Mikhailov sends it down deep, and McDonald will go back and play it for Arlington.
Threw that right to the far post for his player to have any chance at that. Threw it behind him.
McDonald now able to skate away from Salvoletti. Can't get it free through center ice. Nice play by Mikhailov. And now Morrissey will play it inside the line for AC. Under a minute to go. Long pass up from McGovern. Into the middle to Somerville. On the go. Good poke check by Sebastian Drox. Sorry about that, folks. AC with a little bit of pressure here. Now it bounces over the stick of Medellin. On the go is number 19, Willett. And good play by Morris to get away from Willett, but right to Liakos. Liakos throws it towards the net. And knocked away by AC. Somerville comes the other way, 2-on-2. Drop pass and a shot, a wrist shot by Smith, and a save by Cote there.
There's a chemistry there, Somerville Smith.
Yeah.
He dropped it, deceptive shot, bang, had the screen work, everything.
Yeah, those two have gone 2-on-2 a couple of hundred times before in the last couple of years. And
yeah, he kind of
like clockwork.
Get a little chemistry developed after that time.
And Smith, the leading scorer, as we said a few times. Faceoff's going to come to the right of Cote with 23 to go. And dangerous time for Arlington here. They fought back to, that's offsides. And they call it hand pass. Dangerous time, as they're going to say, for Arlington. They fought back from a 1-0 deficit, and really AC had the power of the play early, and you don't want to see anything happen if you're Arlington, and likewise if you're AC. On the other hand, if you're AC, you'd love to steal a goal here in the last 20 seconds.
Oh, that's the best time.
It's going to come down the other end now, the face-off in the AC end, and a chance for Arlington now. AC knocks it off the boards. Curran able to keep it in. He has no stick. Now, we're going to get a whistle here. Not sure.
What does that
stick.
mean?
They call an Arlington high stick, and now they're going to get a face-off down the other end. So,
I thought he was waving a flag that didn't exist.
Yeah, he's going to pick up the flag.
Jeez, it looks.
So,
awkward.
Again.
All right, offensive zone face-off. Let's see what Arlington Catholic can do. Pull it back, get a shot, throw the body to the net.
Two funny sets of circumstances there at the end. Right here at the end of the second period. Now AC's got an offensive zone face-off with just under 9 seconds.
There it is.
They win it to Rogers.
There it
Shot
is.
saved by Cote.
There it is.
And the rebound was on the stick of Tierney, one of their goal scorers, and he shot it right into the midsection.
That's how you draw it up. It just didn't work, but that's what you love to see if you're a coach, execution.
And he's going to, Coach Missouri's going to put Liakos out there, the big body with 3.9 to go. And he's just going to say, just go right into him and don't let him win it anywhere.
Yeah, you're not winning this face-off here.
Brazzoli has been winning it back successfully, and Liakos this time puts it in the corner, but still Brazzoli gets a shot from behind the line and a save by Cote.
Great job by these two teams.
But what a period for Arlington.
The third period is what for all the marbles.
AC came in leading it 1-0. They leave the second period tied at 1, so chalk up a win in the period for Arlington High School. The only goal, a power play by Piggott with assists to Nee and Liakos. It came at 10-11 rather late in the period. That's where we stand after 2, 1-1. We're going to take a break right here. We're going to get a chance to talk to Bill Lyons from the Monotony Grill in just a couple of minutes.
Is he bringing food over?
Yeah, food to go. Billy, maybe give a couple of these reads and we'll catch up on these. Certainly catch up on the local, and we'll be back in a minute.
I'd like to thank my brothers and sisters at Local 103 celebrating 115 years of service of the electrical needs of Greater Boston. With 7,500 electricians and technicians, Local 103 is well equipped for all of your electrical construction projects, big or small. Over the past 100 years, Local 103 has done the electrical work on some of the most prestigious colleges and universities, banks, and financial institutions, the most reputable hospitals in the country, if not the world, and their associated healthcare facilities. Major sporting complexes like Fenway Park, Gillette Stadium, and TD Bank Garden. Old timers just like to call it the Garden, but TD is one of their sponsors. And they deserve to be recognized along with that. Local 103 is on your team. You know you'll receive the same championship quality installation you've come to expect. For your next on-time, on-budget electrical project, visit the 103advantage.com.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to the Songus Arena. We are between periods 2 and 3 of the Battle of Mass Ave, or the Arlington Cup, or whatever it's been so named today in Spy Pond World. But it's 1-1 after 2 periods, Arlington Catholic and Arlington High School. And you know, right now, Coach Shine and Coach Missouri are they're going to page 300 of their playbooks right now in their speech books. And we're really pleased to have with us, it's kind of fitting, between the second and third period is Bill Lyons, the proprietor of the Menotomy Grill and Tavern at the base of Mass Ave in East Arlington. Everybody knows where it is. And Bill, thanks for jumping on board and partnering with us tonight, and it's great to have you here.
Absolutely. Very excited that the Spy Ponders are competing with the Cougars, and great second period to make for a final third period, which should be exciting.
And some people say that some Cougars hang out at the Menotomy, you know.
Oh yeah, we
and I don't mean Arlington Catholic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well, we support both teams, but there's always been a tremendous hockey culture in Arlington, and I'm proud to say that it still exists today. So,
and there's a lot of hockey interest in the ownership group at the grill, and that's great. That's great for business. Hockey people are gregarious and always have a lot of friends, and it makes for good business.
Absolutely, and hockey players like to eat and drink too. So,
well, tell us. We wanted to. You were a little shy about this, but let's give a little 30 or 50-second sponsorship here. Promote the grill.
Absolutely. You know, full-service restaurant with 130 parking spaces, a scratch kitchen. We're available for any kind of event. I really can't say enough about all that we do, the Blackboard specials. Come check us out, especially lately with all this crazy weather. And we're on the Arlington-Cambridge line, celebrating history and good food and drink. That's about it.
And Bill Lyons from the Menotomy Grill, tell the folks, I mean, most of the people watching are in Arlington and they know, but tell us a little bit about 2 things. The origin of the word Menotomy, I think it's a pretty much of a no-brainer, but and the other thing, how the concept of the grill came to be and how the guys got together to put the business together.
Well, real quick, having grown up in Arlington, I had a little chip on my shoulder because we got eliminated from the history books. Menotomy being the original town village, and how it's come full circle is just quite a story, and that's what we celebrate at Menotomy.
And the business, how long was it in the making, and the guys got together? Was it just throwing around the idea, or was it something that people thought about for a long time?
It was a long-term plan, maybe 5 years. The location became available, and we're thrilled that it's on the Cambridge-Arlington line where we used to be West Cambridge. So it really just goes hand in hand. We couldn't be happier.
And it's great to celebrate there, I'm sure, as they do, the long line of great athletes that have come out of Arlington.
Absolutely. There's quite a lineage. It's a tremendous town back then. It still is one of the best towns around to raise families. And I couldn't be thrilled to be part of it. Couldn't be more thrilled to be part of it.
Well, it's great having you with us. It's great having Menotomy as our title sponsor tonight on a very special night for high school hockey in Arlington. And you never know, you may get more bang for your buck because this thing could go 3, 4 overtimes. Well, it can go 2 overtimes and then a shootout.
Could be.
And one of these teams will end up in the Garden facing Hingham High School on Sunday afternoon for the state title.
Yeah, I wish both teams the best. I'm a Spy Ponder, go, go, go. But I'll be there either way. Best of luck.
Bill Lyons from the Menotomy Grill. Great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to be with us.
Thank you.
Great to have you on board.
Appreciate it.
That is Bill Lyons, a Spy Ponder through and through. Great to have him with us, and thanks to Mark Noonan for your great interest in hockey as well, Mark, and guys like Don Garrity, the history of Arlington, and Bill and his brother Tony, some terrific guys come out of Spy Pond land, 02174. We're going to take a break right now. The scoreboard reads 1-1 Arlington and Arlington Catholic after 2. We'll be back with the great third period between these two clubs in just a few moments. Well, welcome back, folks. We are back. Third period action about to get going here between Arlington and Arlington Catholic. AC scored in the first period. Arlington scored in the second period. That's where we stand heading in to the third period of play here in this D1 North final to see who gets to skate against Hingham in the Garden this Sunday. It's been all that's been advertised, and we've got at least 15 minutes more to go here. Teams at full strength. There have only been 2 minors in the hockey game, both to AC. One in the first period was harmless. They were able to kill the penalty, but the one they took in the second period cost them. Arlington tied the game with a power play goal. So both teams would like to stay out of the box, quite obviously. And right now, a little bit slow getting started, just 23 seconds in. Somerville will take the draw here against Curran. Right in front of the Arlington bench, controlled by AC. Ryan Smith gets the jump. He's in close. Centering pass out of the stick of Curran for Arlington, but couldn't control. Now they get it out, and it goes on the far side to Shishcharik. Shishcharik over the line, 1-on-4. Tees it up and lets it go. Morris steers it wide. Didn't have to make a save on that. Somerville now skates it out. Can't get by Liakos. Liakos pops it up and gives it to Nee. Nee, nice pass to Liakos. Shot and a save there by Morris.
Glove there.
With the big catching glove. Bill McGonagall's all set. He's got his cup of coffee.
Oh,
he can go overtime now.
Thank you, John Lavasta Sr. You are the man.
AC trying to clear it out near side. Comes onto the stick of McDonald for Arlington, who sends it in deep. Jake Ryan will skate it out. Now Ryan, a lot more playing time tonight than we've seen in the last couple of games, and he's playing well. McDonald behind the net, chased by Frizzoli. Frizzoli steals. Frizzoli looks, centers. Instead, it looks like he tried to jam it near the post, and Cody able to cover up.
Cody didn't have the handle on it there, but
no, but he had the post.
He wasn't
cover.
giving up either. He was covering that up one way or another.
Had a nice chance to say hello to Peter Cody, Ryan's dad. Nice guy as he came by.
Very nice gentleman. He likes the work we're doing here at MyHockeyLive. We like to hear any feedback, good or bad, because if you don't like something, we will fix it.
Hanley now tied up on the far side by Somerville. Rather, that's McGovern over there. Ryan now sends it in deep. That was Frizzoli, I'm sorry. Frizzoli on the forecheck over there. Looked like he got a little dinged up. Now Arlington a little trouble breaking it out, as Drotz has to bring it over to McDonald. McDonald, far side, right onto the stick of Savaletti. Savaletti in the middle to Mikhailov. Mikhailov can't get by Drotz, and now Savaletti to Mikhailov. Turnaround, fires.
Save by
Cody.
What a pad there. Wow.
Boy, that was just a little bit of sloppy center ice play. They put it right on the stick.
He was the only one in the rink ready for that shot. What'd you say? He was a freshman?
Cody? One of the captains. He's a senior. The goaltender?
Yeah.
Ryan's a senior, but Gorman now overskates it.
Remember that college coach's good goalie here in Arlington.
Shishcharik now will try to break it out. He's got Curran in the middle. Tries to get it to Curran, followed by Piggott. Piggott, the goal scorer for Arlington. Piggott on the go. Forecheck Balboni behind the net. Puck comes loose momentarily, but Somerville, smart hockey player, able to pick it up and start down the left side.
Ooh, rubbed him out. Somerville
hit by Gorman. Nice play. Keeps on going, and now Piggott will start out, or rather Shishcharik with Piggott. Shishcharik, long shot in, and boy, that was a deceptively heavy shot.
It was.
Up high, and
he was outside the blue line, Paul.
Morris made a nice save going down. Face off in the AC end to the left of Morris. Liakos wins it for Arlington to Nee. Nee can't go through the traffic of Tierney. And Tierney able to get it to Spagnoli. Spagnoli, a wrister save by Cody. Spagnoli with the AC goal tonight.
Yep.
He knows where the net is.
He was going 5-hole. Cody had that coming. That kid he's poised, he's positioned well.
Folks, great to have you with us here at My Hockey Live, the finals of the D1 North. AC in Arlington.
A technically sound goaltender.
Well, he's playing those angles pretty well. Drotz now trying to get it up to Willett. Instead goes to Justin Nee, so it works out. But Spagnoli, good back check. AC, a good back checking team. And they're back on that one. Cody now throws it around near side. Puck loose, and good play by Justin Nee to get it to Liakos. Liakos can't get it by Mikhailov. And Jason Smith just out of the zone to avoid offsides. Trotz now reverses field, trying to find McDonald. Pardon me, puck comes loose. And finally, Trotz able to knock it off the far boards and out. And Medalev all the way back to get it up to Mikhailov. Mikhailov to Mikhailev to Savaletti. Savaletti dumps, and that line will change. Adaricio now swings it over to Gorman, who gets it up along the wing to Tomaszewski. Tomaszewski, pardon me. And Arlington able to dump it in behind the AC net. Clock ticking, 10:50 to go, third period. Adaricio, cross ice for Gorman. Good forecheck by Somerville, and now McGovern knocks it in the zone. They'll have to clear. And Arlington able to come the other way. Curran gets it in the zone, but gets bumped. Ryan behind the net now. Stops it and comes the other way. Good play by Piggott up top. Piggott the shot redirected by Curran. Gorman will close on the far side. Ryan, Jake Ryan trying to play it now for AC. He's pinned by Curran and Shashcharik. They can't pull it out of there as the clock winds down. Shashcharik now goes down, but leaves it for Curran. Curran walks out of there with it, leaves it over to McDonald. McDonald, the wrister, goes high over the net with Piggott standing right in front to screen. Shashcharik and Piggott work the corner on Somerville. Somerville gets it to Ryan Smith. Great play by Gorman. Gorman, the wrister, saved by Morris. It's loose. Ryan on it. Good play by Shashcharik. Great job by Arlington on this forecheck. Curran now in the corner. Pitchfork back to the line. Gorman takes a look, sends it through a screen, never makes it to the net. Gorman with another chance. Curran sends it deep. What a forecheck by Arlington on this shift. Piggott in the corner, pinned by 3 Arlington Catholic players, and still keeps it moving. They get it to the line now and finally out. Hanley can't corral it before it goes over the blue line, but what a shift by Arlington. Hanley now throws it at the net, goes wide. On it for AC is Somerville. He just lifts it to the line, and Drotz can't get it in deep. Spagnoli gives chase. Spagnoli watched by McDonald. Spagnoli goes down. McDonald able to come up with a puck and get it up to DeMarco. DeMarco in the middle to Hanley. Hanley with Farron there. Hanley dumps it deep right wing corner. Sustained play here for about 4 minutes, no whistles. Well, at least 3 minutes.
I'll tell you, Arlington has definitely picked up their game.
Spagnoli dumps it and they will change. Back to get it is McDonald. McDonald watched by Frizzoli. Gets it around to Willett on the far side. Willett gets it to Nee, who just snaps it up in the air, and this one will go as icing, but what a flurry by the Spy Ponders.
Yeah, they need that. They need that confidence. They, keep the puck down the other end, and keep getting those opportunities, throwing the puck to the net. And I mean, they surprised a lot of people, let's be honest. They're playing a great game against a private school, and they have every business to even win this game.
And we hope you're enjoying tonight's Monotomy Grill presentation here. The battle for Mass Ave, or the Arlington Cup. This is Savaletti, centering pass, looking for Jason Smith, comes to Jack Rogers, through a screen, saved by Cody, it's loose, they bang away at it. Bodies go flying in the crease, and the puck jumps out to center ice. Boy, AC just played a football game. They just said, land on top of the goalie, maybe we won't get called.
He was slow to get up, too. I hope he's okay.
Gorman now able to get it up to Willett. Willett on the go. Willett over the line, right wing. Wrist shot off the stick of Ryan Smith, and
field goal.
I'll tell you,
Cody's hurt a little bit. He's skating around a little slow.
Coach is not even looking that way, as Cody had a couple of big bodies laying on top of him. 8:01 to go in a high tempo third period of play here. Curran now to take the draw with Silver, a couple of number 13s. Now, Coach Dan Shine trying to get an explanation for something that happened.
Yeah, that was...
Puck is dropped and it's muscled to the line by AC, but sent back in deep by Arlington. Medalev hammers it around this way from McGovern. McGovern can't get the puck away from Curran, who dumps it in deep. And now Shishcharig on the forecheck over there. Piggott runs into Ryan Smith. I think we're going to get another icing here. Folks, we want to thank all our great sponsors this year: IBE, Local 103, Mohawk Rubber Sales, the Jif Food Company, and the Jif To Go Dippers, and Integrated Benefits Group. We had hoped to see Tony Maffeo tonight, but a great loyal tournament sponsor, Integrated Benefits Group, and Tony Maffeo. And tonight, of course, the Menominee Grill of Arlington. Thanks to all of you guys for your support and jumping on board to help promote high school hockey right here on MyHockeyLive. Ryan Tierney over the line, wrist shot to goal! Ryan Tierney puts AC on top as he beats Cody short side with 7:24 to go.
Let's see that again on replay. That puck had eyes. I mean, it was just slow enough he couldn't reach it with the glove, and that's unfortunate. Seemed like a harmless shot, but
after everything that's gone on, Tierney just wins, beats Cody short side here, glove side. Not sure whom the assist will go to, maybe Cam Geary as they worked it out of the zone, and maybe Frizzoli, but we'll wait for the announcement. Just beat him short side, and tough one for Cody. Here's Tierney again, breaking in. Tierney skates away from McDonald. Here comes Bigliacos knocking it in. They call it unassisted for Tierney. Here's Arlington. They'd love to get that one right back, but AC would love to get another one and get an insurance goal with under 7 minutes to play now in the third period. Drotz over the line, backhands it in to the left of Morris, to our right. Mikhailov on the breakout, tries to hit Savaletti off his stick, and Gorman will send it in. Cam Geary on it back there for AC. Geary off the boards, onto the stick of Savaletti. Gets to the red line and sends it in deep. Jason Smith first on it for AC. Goes to Mikhailov behind the net. Mikhailov will try to come out up top. Curran back there working hard for Arlington. Chips it this way over to Piggott. Piggott now looking for Shishcharig. Missed his connections, and Somerville sends it in deep. Here we go. Little selfie in the booth. They get it up to Shishcharig. Shishcharig over the line, 3-on-4. Shishcharig trying to get around Morrissey. Morrissey breaks him up and gets it up to Somerville. Pope checks it off the boards, and hustling over is Adaricio, but Ryan Smith keeps it in for AC, sends it behind the net. Somerville trying to ward off Gorman. Somerville gets it back, comes out near side, poked off his stick by Piggott. Nice play by John Piggott. And Piggott will go off the boards up to Shishcharig. Shishcharig with the puck, trying to make a move. He's knocked down from behind by McGovern. Now a backhander for Curran. He's taken down by Morrissey, and skating away is Ryan Smith. Ryan Smith 1-on-3, makes a move inside the circle. Ryan Smith taken to the backboards by McDonald. But Smith has his skates between the puck and McDonald, and now Tierney joins in for AC, and Hanley joins in for Arlington. Tierney swings around looking for Frizzoli in front. Frizzoli with a carom off the board sends it wide. Medalev on its far side. 5 minutes in the third period to go. A 1-goal lead for AC. Farron now runs into Tierney up high. Medalev shot knocked down in the slot area by Hanley. Kind of some bang, 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 whack-a-puck here.
Oh yeah.
Arlington will try to slow it down.
Arlington Catholic will be content to do that the rest of the night.
Adaricio over to McDonald, who looks for Farron.
Oh.
Up the left wing, ice is going to be called here.
Massachusetts International Athletic Association annually sanctions the sportsmanship award
two things right now, Bill McGonigal, could change what we see in the next few minutes. One could be a penalty. One could be the clock advancing so far. Obviously, one could be a goal either way. One could be a penalty. And then the third alternative is if the clock winds down, Coach Missouri will have to try some strategy, think about pulling the goalie, think about getting an offensive zone face-off, and in reverse order, think about calling a timeout.
Yeah, if I was Coach Shine, I would be telling each line that comes off the ice that there's absolutely no penalties allowed.
Right. McHockeyLive, he's played a strong game, 27, a two-way game. Now here's Justin Nee over on the far side to Willett. A little delay there, but they do get it in deep. Willett gives chase, and it's carried off the near side, stopped by Liakos. Liakos trying to walk his way down the boards. He's pinned here by looks like Cam Geary working on Liakos, a couple of number 6s there. And all the time that goes off the clock is to the advantage of Arlington Catholic. Now Willett picks it up behind the net. Willett pinned by Geary there. Same 4 guys, just 20 feet down the boards. They're doing the same thing. They're just muscling each other, a little bit of rugby, and boy, AC wants to take more and more time off. And they get it over on the far side to Savoletti. Savoletti will just skate it calmly up, dump it in, and head to the bench. Picking it up behind the net is McDonald, lines it around for Willett. Willett trying to look for help, but it's stolen by AC, and McGovern with it. McGovern trying to find Somerville instead. He'll dump it in deep. Ryan Smith on the forecheck bumps Drotz off the puck. He has Somerville on the cycle, gets it to Somerville, looking in front to McGovern. McGovern turns, will lift a forehander up over the net. Carams all the way back to Rogers at the point, who dumps it down. 2:46 to go now. Smith just calmly killing time. Cycles to Somerville. Somerville watched by Curran. Somerville to McGovern behind the net. McGovern bounces it back to the point to Morrissey, who sends it back in deep. Just killing time. AC with a 1-goal lead, thinking they're up by like 20 here. And Arlington needs to create a sense of urgency here. Trotz with a long pass up to Curran. Curran steps around Tierney.
I've seen a sense of urgency all night.
Leaves it to Tomaszewski. Tomaszewski is shot in, bounces off an AC defenseman's stick, and now turning is DeMarco and throwing it towards the net. Tomaszewski in the corner with Hanley. You know, Coach Missouri will take an offensive zone face-off now. But Tierney starts out for AC. Gets by Adaricio. It's a 3-on-2. Tierney in. Tierney a shot saved by Cody. Good save by Cody now. Adaricio bounced it up to Tomaszewski. They can't control. Back to Gorman. Up the middle to Hanley. Hanley dumps right in on Dylan Morris and will go to change. AC wings it around the near side. 1:35 to go. Justin Nee able to get it into the AC end. Liakos bounces it down deep. Willett will give chase on Medalev. Medalev loses position, and now Liakos in front to Justin Nee. Nee pounds away, it's loose, and now thrown to the line and out. And the goaltender is out. Cody is on the bench. Piggott is the extra man. Piggott dancing down the left side, falls down.
Tripped.
AC gets it up the boards and out. Counting down to 1:05, no icing called. McDonald turns halfway up. McDonald up to Willett. Willett can't get it in deep. Rogers now. Rogers will send it the length of the ice and in the net. Jack Rogers scores an empty netter from inside his own face-off dot. And AC breaks on top 3-1 now with under a minute to go. Wow. Jack Rogers, one of the captains, he just turned and did not delay. He let it go and he put it right in the 6x4. That one too may be unassisted. And AC calls a timeout here now, and 55 ticks away from going to the Garden to meet the Hingham Harbor men.
They call a timeout to not get involved in running into any nonsense.
Right.
You know, there's no, just skate away.
Well, that's why he's a Hall of Famer. Coach Shine headed to the Hall of Fame this year. The Mass High School Hockey Association Hall of Fame, the annual Hall of Fame, will be on Sunday, May 3rd at the Montvale Plaza in Stoneham. Call Charlie Driscoll or go online to the website. A great slate. Dan Shine, as we said, going in along with Bob Carpenter, Dante Muzzioli, Spike Sprague, Doug Smith, Paul Pearl, and Joe McAuliffe. And they'll announce the 2015 Coaches All-Academic Team as well. Give Charlie and Driscoll a call, the Mass Hockey Coaches Hall of Fame dinner. Jason Smith able to get it back to Rogers. Rogers pounds it into the Arlington end, clock ticking. Gorman will set up behind his net and start out. Cody will probably go with him as the puck gets into the ACN. Cody headed to the net. Medalev to the line, but Gorman keeps it in. AC doubles the puck over there on the wall, and picking it out of there is Curran. Shasharik will follow, and now Gorman can't keep it in. Delayed offsides coming in. Rogers will try it again, and he'll score again! Jack Rogers with his second straight empty net goal! Wow!
Stick a fork in them. They're done. It's too bad. Too bad.
Sometimes you know it's not in the cards.
Oh yeah.
When a guy can deliver two from inside his own end, right into the heart, Jack Rogers, he must practice that.
Oh.
Liakos will dump it in. DeMarco will give chase. DeMarco intercepts, gets it to Knee. Just a knee over on the far side. It's Matt Hart with the shot blocked there by number 17 for AC. That was well, it's immaterial at this point who blocked the shot, but nonetheless, Arlington Catholic comes to life in the last 5 minutes, and they win it 4-1. It was a heck of a hockey game, and bragging rights right now in the land of Spy Pond, owned by the Cougars. They will skate out of here with a 4-1 victory, but it was a lot closer than that. Two open net goals in the last minute, both by Jack Rogers, both from 4 miles away.
Very proud of his club.
Unbelievable hockey game, and Arlington Catholic, you will see Hingham this Sunday. And
as these kids all know each other pretty much,
exactly.
It's going to be nice hugs and great sportsmanship on display.
Jack Rogers
once again.
leading the way, hugging each and every Arlington guy, and you know, Cody gets a big hug. What a great game he played, and what a great game Dylan Morris played.
They play their hearts out, those guys, you know. They get too much of the blame when the teams lose and not enough credit when the teams win.
So, in the end, the depth for AC and the veteran presence held 4 there, and Arlington just couldn't climb that mountain any higher. They cut the lead from 1-0 to even after 2 periods of play, and they came out working hard in the 3rd period, but it stayed tied until about halfway through. 7:36, Ryan Tierney snuck one inside the near post, short side, unassisted. That proved to be the winning goal. And Jack Rogers, the captain, one of the captains, added 2 open net goals in the last minute. One at 14:05, one at 14:39, both unassisted, both from well inside his own blue line.
Add to the stats.
Amazing, amazing finish. So congratulations to Coach Dan Shine and the Arlington Catholic Cougars. Good luck as they face off against Hingham this Sunday in the Division I state championship game. And to John Missouri and the Arlington Spy Ponders out of Arlington High, the program's on the way back, and getting to this game was important. for the kids to believe and for the coach to keep the thing going. And they'll lose some guys, but they get some key guys coming back. And you know, with Coach Missouri there, the program's going to keep building.
Arlington has nothing to worry about with Coach Missouri at the helm. He's a gentleman that turned Winchester into a juggernaut and happily stepped back to his roots in Arlington, and his heart and soul is into that club. And there's going to be some great things. They're going to be. I wouldn't be surprised if they're one of those teams that getting that Super 8 soon.
So they're going to present the runner-up trophy to Coach Missouri and the captains from Arlington High School. Ryan Cody will skate out. Ryan Cody, along with Justin Nee, will skate out, and
they're congratulated by Mr. Barry Healy.
DeMarco as well. That's Justin
Director
DeMarco.
at MIAA.
So congrats to the Spy Ponders. And the championship trophy will go to Coach Shine and Ryan Smith, Jack Rogers, and Ryan Spagnoli. The captains for the Arlington Catholic Cougars, and a well-earned Division I title.
Yeah, congratulations.
Division I North title, rather.
My buddy Johnny L., the man that delivered me my coffee because he knew I was out of coffee. Very happy for his son, Steven the Shot, who had a couple big shots, but he's more known as the enforcer for Arlington Catholic. They need a big hit, he's your man.
And Arlington Catholic headed down to the corner where their fans were, but there's nobody left. There's about 10 people left. So.
That's all right.
Well, folks, we want to wrap things up here.
Win's a win.
From the Songas, Bill McGonigal, terrific job.
Thank you, you as well.
It was great to see Mark Igo was here, and of course Dave Gibson in from out of town. It was great to have him with us earlier.